I always knew cruelty happened to animals, and it was something I was going to see during this job. But that's an image you don't forget. It was 9:30 at night when I got called. There was a person who was renting out a property to a couple, and we sent a welfare check out to go see what was going on. When the deputies got there, they uncovered what was actually happening. They were at a breeding facility. These dogs had been there at least 2 weeks, possibly longer, without any kind of care at all. You could see the effects of not having food, of not having water. They suffered a lot. I knew time was very important. We had to get them out to an emergency vet as soon as possible. They were all in bad shape, but there was one French Bulldog that stood out to me. This one was the one in worse condition. I wasn't too sure at the time if, this dog is just on its way out.
When I first saw these dogs, my heart sank. I had to really keep perspective because it's hard to get lost in the emotions of everything, but I was just so grateful that we were able to be involved because once they were here, I knew that they were going to get top-notch care and compassion. Every single dog had an exam by one of our veterinarians, and they all had to have a very specific refeeding plan. They also all needed additional care such as dental work. Some of them had eye issues, and it was going to be a slow process.
When I went to visit the dogs, she came right up to my lap and laid down in it. I have never had a connection to a dog before that wasn't mine. It made everything feel like it was going to be okay.
The very first time I met Paul was actually when he transferred the care of the dogs to us, and I was blown away by not only his professionalism but also his compassion. We did seek foster care for several of the dogs once they got to the point where we felt they could go and be in a home and still be monitored closely in communication with our team, but it was nice to get them out of the shelter and into a home environment.
From the time I got her out of that house to the time I was able to adopt her, it was just over 2 months, I believe. For us, it's about getting back to normal, having a normal life. She's been through some stuff as a dog, and she now gets to play with other dogs, be treated right, eat well, just being happy.
This one will always stay with me. To see these dogs in the condition that they were in and to just imagine what they had gone through absolutely broke my heart.
Just knowing that this dog that was easily could have died at any point, she lived, it was incredible.
It takes a lot to rehabilitate animals coming from these extreme circumstances, but we're so grateful we have the opportunity to do that. And the success of this case really speaks to that. And all these dogs deserved that chance, and we were able to give it to them thanks to our wonderful supporters.
I have never worked with a group of people who have cared this much on the outcome of animals. And none of us are here for the money. It's not why we do this job. It's for the animals, and if we can make a positive difference, that's what we want to do.